Yoga Goddess Academy. How are you? My name is Crystal Gray. I'm the creator of the Yoga Goddess Academy and the online yoga teacher training. So yesterday I made a post that got a lot of engagement. So I really just wanted to hop on here and go a little bit more in depth with something that's a big lesson that I keep learning over and over and over. It's like whenever you first learn the lesson, you think, oh, good, I learned that lesson. Awesome. Then you kind of get through another, through to some other deeper layers, and then you learn the lesson again in another way, in a deeper way. So just because you learn it once doesn't mean you're necessarily done with it forever, and that's okay. So be grateful, try to be grateful for these learning experiences instead of getting really disheartened by them. Take them as a learning experience and see how you can grow, and it will really shift your perception on how you see these situations. Instead of letting them weigh you down and drag you down, it'll help you to learn and grow and move forward. So stop caring about what others think of you. So I just have a few different tips and kind of things to think about. So remember that this is your life. You will never have this lifetime with these particular situations, with this particular family, with these particular skills or advantages. So are you really going to waste it worrying about how other people think that you should live it, right? This is your life. So you don't have any governing agency over how anybody else lives their life. So why should you let other people have that power over you? Okay, next tip. When you start to shine bright, it's going to tick some people off, right? So remember that it's their issue. So don't make it yours. It doesn't matter how other people see you, okay? It's really none of your business. So how other people see you is none of your business. It's up to them. So whenever you do certain things that maybe make some other people upset, or whenever other people do things that make you upset, or like you want to judge them, think about, why are you judging them? What does it bring up within you that makes you so upset? Because usually it's a mirror, right? So usually whenever somebody else does something that makes you upset, it's because there might be a little bit of truth of it inside of you that you don't really like about yourself. So it's not always fun to do that. I know we don't always want to go there. We don't always want to look. It's a lot easier just to be like, oh, well, that's your fault. That's how you are. But instead, turn it around and see what you can learn from this, because it was put into your experience for some reason. So again, you can find gratitude that you were able to witness that situation with the other person to help you grow. Next tip. You have gifts that you agreed to share with this world before you came here. And every time you give your power to someone else, you take one step backward. So before you came down, this is what I think, you chose or you agreed to what you were going to share with the world. Okay, so are you going to do it in this lifetime, or are you not going to do it? Because every time you let somebody have power over you and kind of dim your light, you're taking steps backwards and you're not sharing what you plan to come share here. And I think that that's really sad when people do that. So you just need to try to keep moving forward instead of taking those steps backwards. Next tip, you can't control other perceptions, but you can control how you react. Okay, so if someone has, an issue with you, or someone behaves in a certain way, you can only control how you react to the situation, right? You can't control anything else about it. You can't control other people, that's for sure. So again, try to take it as a learning experience and see what you can learn and how you can do better and how you can be more even compassionate towards those people, which I know can be tricky, but it's really going to help with your growth. Find people who are shining brightly like you. So this is one of the things that's helped me the most, for sure, just to give me the confidence to keep going. If I didn't have my amazing tribe and sisterhood that I've created on Facebook, it's called the Yoga Goddess Collective, I probably wouldn't still be going, because they've been the most amazing support group, and just hearing, how some of my stories can help them, but not only mine, but everybody else. So whenever somebody has an issue then they can post it in the group and other women come on and support them and lift them up. It's really amazing, especially in the membership, because people are more vulnerable there. So they'll share more, and then we can really rally around each other and lift each other up. And it's amazing to be around other women that are stepping into their purpose and they're shining brightly. So whenever these things come up, they look at it a lot differently than people who aren't ready to step into that power. It's a lot different. I really saw that on the retreat in Costa Rica this past year, or this past time. Next, when people tell you negative things about you, really look at it. So I already said this. Is there some truth there? Try not to get all fired up. If they're right about some things, acknowledge it, say, you know what, you're right. And you might not even say it at that time, but just think about it, take it into consideration and see if there's some truth, because there might not be, but there might be. So try to learn and grow from it and then move on. So you've got that situation, you had that situation presented to you for some reason. Try to take it as a learning experience because it came to you for a reason, you attracted it, and then try to let it go and then move on. Okay. All right. So it doesn't do anyone any good to dwell. So try not to dwell on things. It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do anybody else any good. You're doing yourself and those around you a disservice when you're not shining your light. All right. So those are my tips for the day around not letting other people's judgments of you keep you down. So I hope that it helped. Let me know in the comments if this helped or if anything resonated. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye. Namaste.